What's up guys, it's SRC bringing you another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. This time it's Domination on the map Lockdown. And this video is all about the gameplay. I know I don't do that too often. I usually have a topic or something else that I like to talk about. But this game actually turned out to be a really good game. And so I just want to talk about kind of my strategy on this map and the gun and class setup that I'm using for this game. And so in this game I'm using the MK14 with the attachments, proficiency, using the red dot and the silencer. And then for my perks I'm using sleight of hand and hardline and marksman. And what my strategy generally on this map is to kind of just defend the middle, defend the B flag, and hopefully keep the other team away from pushing that, and trying to make sure that the spawns don't flip too much. And so you'll see here right off the bat I go and help cap the B flag. I know that they're coming from the A spawn now, so I'm just going to kind of work this area. A lot of times you'll see this tunnel is kind of a high traffic area, and then obviously the building up above it. And so really what my strategy is to just kind of work that area and just try to keep them off the B flag. And a lot of times defending a flag isn't always about just camping a spot on that flag, just waiting for someone to jump on it. A lot of times it's keeping the pressure on people. And you see here I get really lucky in a lot of instances. This team's really not that great, and there I just luck out. Most times I'd probably be dead there. But you'll see that that's a real high traffic area. They're trying to get to B. And then here's a really great cutoff point, just kind of this head glitch behind this, I don't know if it's a dresser or boxes or whatever it is. And then I run out of ammo. And you'll see there's so many points in this game where I get so lucky with just running out of ammo and getting different things. And so you can see here I pick up my Reaper. In this game, from a kill streaks, I'm running the Predator missile, the attack helicopter, and the Reaper, which probably isn't the best setup on this game, on this map I should say, but it's definitely my favorite combination of assault kill streaks, and it's what I generally run. And you can see here I saw the guy on the map, which is just silly. I thought that he had died because I didn't see him when I jumped down, and he was just completely unaware. And you'll see there's a lot of points in this game where the enemy is just really unaware. I think if you had a really great player in this game playing against this team, that they would just have thrown up a really beast gameplay. But mine, you know, isn't too bad either. I think there's just some decisions I make that work out pretty well, combined with getting pretty lucky and the team not being that great. But like I said, really my priority here is just to kind of hold down this B domination area, kind of work their spawn without pushing it too much. And there I get another rare knife, which is something I don't get too often. Just another lucky thing that happens. And so now I'm working towards my second kill streak. Kind of the downside of the positioning that I have on this map right now is that there's really no good place to call in kill streaks. I just don't want to call in the Reaper and spend 30 seconds or whatever it is just laying down in a laptop because I feel like I'm going to die. And I realize it at this point, so I'm kind of just trying to bail out, get to a safe place. I've got my chopper in the air. I think I get another kill. And then, unfortunately, I earn another Reaper, and so I lose the first one that I had earned. And I just really don't understand that, why Infinity Ward would do that. They obviously have the mechanics to give you multiple kill streaks, because if you call in an Osprey gunner and you go and pick up the 3 or 4 care packages, you have that spot in the bottom where you can just toggle through all of your kill streaks. And so I don't understand the logic there that you don't need to die to start your assault kill streaks over again. So they'll let you continue to build them over again. But if you haven't called it in, you lose it. I don't understand how that's supposed to make any sense. I just really wish that they would give you your kill streaks because you certainly earned them. And here I make the noob mistake of killing my attack helicopter yet again. I do that all the time, and I generally try now to wait to get that in the air, let it do its work, and then call in the Reaper behind it. And on this map, on Lockdown, the Reaper's really just a bad kill streak choice. There's so many buildings that it creates really tough angles to try and get the kills in. And then you combine that with the fact that there's so many buildings that most people are probably in buildings if they're smart. And it just makes it really tough. And so you can see here I finally do get a couple of kills with it. So it doesn't turn out to be a total bust. But, it is what it is, I guess. And so you can see here, again, just really bad angles, trying to get some kills. But what I wanted to talk about a little bit, too, is the MK14. This is a gun that most people either really like or really hate. It just seems like there's just one or the other, no real in-between on it. And my opinion at the beginning, if you watched my assault rifle tutorial, was that it was just okay. It wasn't a great gun, and I think that the reason for that is you obviously need to be accurate with it because it doesn't have the huge fire rate. You know, it's obviously a semi-automatic single-fire weapon, and you have to pull the trigger a lot. On top of that, you just need to be accurate because you're not firing as many bullets. So for some people, they really don't like it, and I'm kind of one of those people. My gun accuracy is not that great, and so it does leave me a little disadvantaged. But the more I've played with it, the more I've realized that the power that this weapon has, the ability to 1, 2, or 3 shot people to get kills, really makes up for the fact that the lack of fire rate. And I really do enjoy this weapon. It's something that I've really been posting great games here the last several times I've used it, and it's one of my favorite weapons in the game. You know, I think it's a little bit underrated, actually. But let me know in the comments below, have you guys used the MK14, and what do you think about it? Is it something that you use, and what kind of setup do you use with it? Because I kind of get torn between using the red dot or not. I really don't like the iron sights on it. I think that they're kind of clunky. When I first played with it, I absolutely couldn't stand the iron sights, just had bad games with it. But it's something I've kind of gotten used to, and I certainly can play without it now. But I do like to have the red dot. And so what I run here is the attachments proficiency with the silencer and the red dot. And again, I'm not sure about the silencer. It does seem like the gun obviously takes a noticeable dip in damage when you're running a silencer. But on the flip side of that, it definitely keeps you off the radar more often than not. So I really have debated whether I should run Assassin to have a completely silent class and be off the radar completely, or, you know, if I should just continue with hardline. It's really, really hard for me to give up hardline on an assault package just because the assists that count as kills and the fact that it takes 1 less to get your kill streak makes such a difference on assault. I mean, you can really get your kill streaks together quickly and transition to the next ones fast when you're using that. And so, you know, here I've got my second Reaper. Actually should have been my third, and again, I just go back to my regular spot because this is where I like to call in kill streaks on this map. I don't know that I've ever been killed there while I've been in a laptop before, so it's usually a good place to be. And you can see here I do get some kills with this Reaper. I think it works out to be a little bit better than the last one. There's not too many people available, but luckily this time around I'm getting some decent angles and getting some people out in the open, but it certainly does suffer from the line of sights yet again. So that's about it for this here. It's kind of wrapping up a little bit. I just wanted to show this gameplay and kind of show what my strategy is. You know, typically I like to have them have the BC flag, and I like to just kind of work the A spawn without actually pushing all the way up to A, and just kind of work it that way. And so let me know in the comments below, guys, what you think about the MK14 and what your favorite setup is to use for assault. Do you guys use the same stuff all the time, or do you have specific assault kill streaks depending on the map? I think it probably would be a good idea to have different classes where you have kind of a wide open map where you're using your Reaper and that type of thing, and then to probably have another set for the maps that are really close quarters like this with a lot of buildings. But I don't do that myself, but let me know in the comments if you guys do. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This game's wrapping up here. The final score, I believe, is going to be 48-2, but we'll just verify that here in a second. Just calling in this last kill streak, and that's it for the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely leave some comments below. Again, 48-2 is the final score, and I will see you guys in the game.